So sorry for the chopped up fucking noise, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. They are genuinely knowing what you're worth. They genuinely know what you can provide, and they have this fear of missing out on that. I will tell you, they're starting to realize that you have been one of the only individuals that can provide them with some form of healthy relationship. And that's what genuinely scares them because they tend to put themselves in situations or relationships with people that they feel like are not good enough so they can have control of those situations. You have the ability to destabilize them. That's why they have run away. That's how they have walked away. That's why they could be acting very confusive towards you. Just letting you know that you have the ability to genuinely hurt this person, and they are very much so well aware of that. And that's what keeps them attached to you. Let's dive in. Welcome to your reading with yours truly, El Vaquero. Let's specifically see what's currently going on between you and your individual. Okay? If you guys do not know who I am, my name is Noe. I'm El Vaquero, and I want to say that I'm very, very thankful you guys are here. Let's specifically see what the card has to tell you about you and your person. Okay? As of now, I ask you, please let me into the energy of my collective. Please let me into the energy of my collective. Please let me into the energy of my collective, and I will let you know exactly what is the energy surrounding their situation. 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 Queen of Cups, Two of Wands, the Hermit, and Nine of Pentacles reverse. This gives off you have the ability to give someone what they crave in an individual. Two of Wands, Queen of Cups. The reason I say that is because there's a lot of introspection right here about someone's self-worth. There's a lot of introspection right here about the value of an individual and exactly the value of an individual. That's specifically what I want to point out, right? But going more into like the Queen of Cups or going more into like the Two of Wands, this to me feels like not what can you provide to somebody. There's a lot of introspection of how you can personally add value into someone's reality. How can you personally add value into a person's reality? How can you add value into the life of an individual, right? So one thing that I do want to specifically point out is that you're very overly emotional. To me, it definitely feels like you are way too overly emotional with the Queen of Cups and the Two of Wands when you're not supposed to be overly emotional. Or you tend to put your heart on your sleeve and you tend to provide that to people that kind of don't deserve that, right? But then that basically teaches people what it is to be fucking genuine. And when they lose you, they know they're losing a fucking good one, right? So that's what I'm telling you. There's a lot of introspection based off your worth. There's a lot of introspection based on what you can give somebody else, what you can provide somebody else, what you can offer someone else, right? So to me, the energy is coming through as the person that you're naturally dealing with, or that you are involved with, or that you were involved with, could be starting to see that in some form of way you can naturally give them, you can naturally provide to them, you can naturally offer more emotional, more love, something more foundational. So now they are having this fear of you providing that towards someone else, right? To me, that's what's happening. To me, that's what's definitely playing out, or to me, that's the energy that's being pushed out when it comes down to this specific energy. Más información, por favor. Más información. Look at this. You see this? 10 of Cups, Two of Wands, Queen of Cups. It's like they know that you can definitely do something to be able to provide someone or something that's going to be able to build something very, very much so emotional foundational, or something that's gonna like specifically grow into something like really, really, really good for you and for someone else. It's like they know that you have the capacity to really nurture something or create something. They know that you have the capacity to be able to provide and nurture a new beginning that leads to the specific Ten of Cups, right? Right now, what's coming very strongly right here is Earth energy. Because the only major arcana that we have is a Hermit, and Hermit is Virgo. The Hermit is Virgo, right? So Earth energy is coming out very strongly. So this person can be an Earth sign, or you can be an Earth sign, specifically a Virgo, right? But to me, it's coming out like this person also doesn't feel worthy of having something foundational. There you go. Look at this. I feel like this person might not feel as worthy of being able to hold on to something like this. So maybe they're telling themselves when the time is right. When the time is right. If it's meant to happen, it's going to happen. I'm specifically not going to try to force anything, right? So with the Hermit and the Nine of Pentacles, there's a lot of introspection based off exactly what they can also provide to you or what they can give to you, right? And that is the underlying energy that's coming through right now, specifically from this reading. As of now, okay, so I know for a fact that this is another individual. This is you. I would like to know more about the Hermit, where the Hermit and the Nine of Pentacles reverse. The Hermit and the Nine of Pentacles reverse. We have the underlying energy of the Magician and the underlying, the energy of the Ten of Wands. This individual is not tapping into the energy that they need to tap into with the Nine of Pentacles reverse to build something good or to build something foundational. That's what's coming through. And I feel like they realize that. To me, it also feels like if you're still talking, no, I feel like one thing that really came out very strongly is the fact that I feel like when it comes down to family issues, they have to take care of their, they have to take care of the family in some form of way, right? The Magician, the Hermit, this person appears or wants to appear as strong, but they're always thinking about how something bad can happen. So I don't doubt that they also have like a very much so negative mindset or a negative thought pattern, right? Going into right here with the Ten of Wands being shown right here, it's like this person feels a need to carry a lot of responsibility. I'm also like sensing a big truck. So like maybe they're blue collar workers or they work on the blue collar field, right? Or they could have like, I don't know why I just feel like this person does not feel worthy of having a happy ending or something happy. They feel like it's supposed to come with work. It's supposed to come with work. Like if I'm supposed to have happiness or stability, it's going to come with work. It's gonna come with work, right? So it's really hard for them to accept something very emotionally foundational, or it's gonna be really hard to accept something very emotionally happy, right? And I specifically do want to point that out, right? I specifically do want you to be able to realize that this person struggles to receive happiness because they are so afraid that it's going to be snatched away from them, right? And to me, it's just coming through that they're fully not tapping into their power. They're fully not tapping into their energy. And one of their biggest insecurities is that you're going to be able to give this to somebody else and they were never good enough to hold you in the fucking first place. I feel like that's the energy that's coming through. I feel like they feel like they're not good enough to hold you in the first place. And that's why they're choosing lower experiences or like minor experiences. Because I feel like this person is the type of individual to choose situations that they're able to control. If I'm the one that feels in power, then I'm not the one that's getting hurt. And with you, it's different. It's like with you, they know they run the risk of getting hurt. With you, they know they run the risk of like you actually hurting them. And to me, it just feels like that's one of the reasons that they're not fully stepping forward or they're not fully stepping into your relationship. It's because they know that you're such a destabilizing force that you would destabilize them and you have the ability to hurt them, even though it's going to be very rarely that you actually do, right? That's what's coming through when it comes down to the energy of the reading. That's what's coming through when it comes down to the energy of the reading. Look, you see this? This is you. Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and Two of Wands. To me, this definitely feels, or to me, this definitely comes out with like the underlying energy that, and again, you're very hard to read. You have always been very hard to read for them. And I feel like that's what makes you really dangerous. that they know for a fact that they can expect a happy ending with you, but they also know for a fact that you have the ability to snatch that shit up and take it away from them if they disrespect you. And that's like fully preventing them from stepping into wanting to build something good or foundational with you. It's not that they see you as bad, they see you as too good to be true. They see you as genuinely too good to be true. And I do 100% feel like this person has this underlying fear of you giving your energy to somebody else, because they know that once you lock into somebody, you lock in and there's genuinely no going back. So if you want to know whether they're thinking a lot about you, I definitely feel like they are. But I definitely feel like they're also viewing that you come with a lot of responsibility and you come with a lot of truths that they might not just be able to handle as of this moment. And I will tell you this right now, there is feelings, there is connection, but there's also fear, because you are the only person that can destabilize them, because they feel like they're losing control regarding you.